Hola, ¿qué tal amigos de MondoXbox? Ya está aquí con nosotros The Other Worlds, el título de Obsidian, con toques realmente originales, directamente de salida al Game Pass y capturado a 4K. Vamos sin más con el juego.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Bueno, esto lo hemos visto tantas veces, ¿no? En los vídeos, la intro. Suave también, ¿no? ¡Vamos, hombre!
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Y creo que nosotros estamos en una de esas, ¿no? Bueno, 6 puntos para administrar. De fuerza, destreza, inteligencia, percepción, encanto y temperamento. Incluso creo que lo podemos bajar. Podemos bajar la fuerza y quitarle, bueno, pues atributos aposta, lo cual puede dar a situaciones bastante graciosas, ¿no?
Slippery fingers. You'll need to be careful handling those chemicals.
Opciones estúpidas de diálogo desbloqueadas, ¿no? Si le bajamos la inteligencia. Puede estar bien, ¿eh? Es una partida así.
You're about as subtle as the Spacer's Choice mascot. You won't be quite so boring after you've saved the entire colony. You could charm your way to Byzantium.
Bueno, me voy a distribuir todo tal cual. Seguramente hago una segunda partida. Los talentos, puntos disponibles: cuerpo a cuerpo, a distancia, defensa, diálogo, sigilo, tecnología, liderazgo. Desbloqueos de talento inicial. Principiante, acojone. Los humanos tienen un 20% de probabilidad de acojonarse durante 3 segundos tras tu primer ataque.
Like barking orders? Good. We're used to being bossed around.
Y las aptitudes. Inaptitud aparente, técnico de servicio de vidas, burócrata, rango 0, cajero, subgrado, no supervisor, construcción, clase electricista, enrollacables. Pero bueno, más allá de la descripción, lo que nos interesa es la bonificación que hay debajo, ¿no?
You'll feel right at home in our Saltuna
Y elegir
category.
este mismo, es que al final me volvería loco, ¿no? Eligiendo o pensando, ¿no? Las opciones. Bueno, pues ahí está. Mi personaje las opciones que he elegido. Ya veremos, ¿no? En esta partida de prueba, que a saber si le podemos luego parchear como queramos, ¿no?
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Vale, hemos escapado de milagro, ¿no?
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds.
Y nos chapa la cápsula.
And every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
No funciona bien, ¿o qué? Y nos manda así a la beca. Bueno, posiblemente no me oigáis mucho hablar. Entre dos cosas... bueno, dos problemas tengo, ¿no? La garganta y... los vecinos están de jarana. Así que mejor, ganaremos todos.
Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Dice que la campaña dura unas 25 o 30 horas. Vamos a ver.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship.
Muy bien, lo puesto ahí en los textos.
Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Wow. Sol, el planeta ahí tan cercano. Eso puede que sea una luna. Qué pasada de planeta, ¿no? Bueno, el juego, pues a 30 frames, por supuesto. Y ahí vemos nuestra interfaz. Vamos a hacer el tutorial. Veo que podemos correr. Vaya tela, ¿no? Vaya muerte. Mira qué bichos. Se está poniendo farruco.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Se me ha ralentizado el tiempo. Au. Ah, pues teníamos 12 y hemos gastado uno.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
Se pega un tiro solo.
With my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Sí, me ha dicho que con un tiro podemos despejar, ¿no? Eso. ¿Podemos mentir? Un tío que se ha pegado un tiro. Y están bien las opciones, ¿no?
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's
Un
Choice.
30% menos.
Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
De momento parece que hemos descubierto una facción, ¿no? Ya tenemos un arma. Bien. Una electroganzúa. Mira más. Voy a mirar las opciones. Se ve que podemos guardar partida en cualquier momento. Y la dificultad también se ve que la podemos tocar. Pero no hay opción de 60 frames y 1080, ¿no? Que le hubieran venido a lo mejor que estos 4K 30 frames, ¿no?
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Vale. Pues pulsando el RT o el RB, mejor dicho, podemos ralentizar el mundo. Es lo que he leído. Estos son enemigos. Ahora me explicas lo de evadir, ¿no? Interesante el tema del inventario, ¿no? Armadura, los consumibles que hemos ido pillando, modificadores, y el mapa. Mola. Vale. A ver. Me faltan, pero las tengo aquí. No, eso parecen plátanos, no sé si de Canarias. Venga. Un báculo. He cogido una bebida de gravedad cero. Igual si me la tomo, empiezo a flotar. Pues lo que deduzco, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a continuar. No sé si los podré golpear con sigilo. Estamos liados. Me imagino que la barra amarilla de arriba que tenemos es la experiencia. No me queda mucho para subir de nivel, ¿eh? Wow, mira la nave. Y... eso parece que son buenos.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Bueno, no nos vamos a chivar, ¿eh?
You out of your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Bueno, si hubiéramos dejado los merodeadores atrás, le podíamos ahora, pues, mentir e intentar hacer que fueran a por ellos, ¿no? Te voy a poner un 0 en la encuesta de satisfacción al cliente. Me hubiera gustado quitar el punto de inteligencia para ponérselo a otro, para ver qué opciones teníamos.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Pues me parece que la hemos engañado, ¿no? Para que nos eche una mano. Son unos cuantos, ¿eh? Bueno, tenemos que conseguir esa nave.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Madre mía de gore. Yo voy cogiendo todo. Pistola ligera. Como tenga que andar deshaciéndome de estos.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
¿Y es esto de aquí?
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion.
Hostia.
Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Qué bueno.
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
De nada.
I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Sí que nos tenemos que hacer pasar por él. Vamos a intentar insistir a ver.
I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside the ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience. I understand. You are going undercover with an alias. I will update my discretion protocol accordingly. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable.
Que sí,
Do you understand?
pero que no soy Capitán Hawthorne. Me mola esta primera opción, la de sí, hasta ahí llego.
It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Vale, pues lo estoy viendo aquí, me parece que podemos subir todos los talentos hasta el nivel 50. Y a partir de ahí ya nos especializamos. Se han dado 8 puntos, déjate de rollos. Vaya, esto no me lo esperaba, ¿no? Habilidad de combate dialéctico. Ahora mientras que nos liamos en un combate podemos decirle cosas, ¿no? Al parecer. Y se va a activar automáticamente. Vale, cada 2 niveles una ventaja nueva. Hay uno... El asesinato de acompañante. Ahora, bueno, este estaría bien, pero cuando tengamos acompañante, ¿no? Me ha gustado ¿Dónde estás? Aquí. De momento, ¿no? Y si adquirimos los 5 se desbloquea una cosa nueva, ¿no? Está bastante bien eso. Pues nada, vamos a buscar ese regulador de corriente. Se ve que está aquí mismo la salida, ¿no? Vamos a revisar de todas maneras la nave.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Vaya. Nos acaba de decir que, bueno, que sí, que explore,
These
pero
are
que no
the crew's
mucho.
quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Mira, un atajo,
The
¿no?
ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Aquí le da un toque más efecto al juego, esto de la nave.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Tenemos unos cuantos sables aquí, no sé si los podremos romper y quedarnos con el que esté mejor. Es igual que las pistolas, están exactamente igual. De hecho, estos tienen la llave de reparación. Ahí están. Pero requiere piezas de arma, ¿no? Para poder hacerlo. Desmontar. Esto es lo que yo quería. Para que nos den precisamente esas piezas, ¿no? Bueno, de momento eso lo vamos a dejar ahí.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Vamos a intentar mentir, a ver.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Mejor así. Qué buena pinta tiene el juego, ¿eh? Con nuestros nivelazos que vamos a ir subiendo. Mira, un merodeador. Ya nos ha visto. A ver si me lo cargo, pero no. hemos pillado un casco nuevo. Voy vestido como ellos. Wow. Qué bonito es. Estos son buena gente. Estoy mirando a ver si hay una opción de esconder el arma. Tiene que haberla. Me ha metido el chute de curar. Y ese es el... Ay. Sí, con el X, dejándolo apretado. Esto es un ataúd.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong
Es lo que iba a
idea.
decir, voy vestido como ellos.
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
No entiendo por qué el género está cambiado. Es cogido un personaje masculino. Esto todo el rato diciendo femenino, ¿no?
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case.
O arrancárselo.
Twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay.
Vaya.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Total, se van a morir. ¿Qué más da ya si ya han pagado o no?
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, braving the wilds. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Vale. Estaba claro, ¿no? Se veía ahí un ataúd. Fijaros cómo tiene en el cementerio, ¿no? Buah.
Beats working at the cannery.
Y esto es una soldada.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Vamos a ver el pueblo. Sospecho que nos vamos a tirar aquí bastante tiempo hasta despegar, ¿eh? Está Edgewater, Frontemar. Y este personaje de la luna, o el asteroide meteorito con la chistera, me recuerda bastante a Fallout, ¿no? A los las caricaturas.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I don't get a lot of visitors.
Huh?
Bueno, está claro que los NPC que no tienen nada que contar, pues no te salen opciones de diálogo, ¿no? Mira. Está vivo, está muerto, está sobando. Una modificación de arma. Fijaros ya directamente las opciones en el arma, podemos repararla o podemos desmontarla, ¿no? No tengo que andar y yo buscándome aquí la vida, ¿no? De cómo iba el tema. Y esta es la modificación para arma de cuerpo a cuerpo. Pero ahora que ir a un banco, ¿no? Oh, hemos robado. Ya la hemos liado. Y ese tío no me extrañaría que estuviera sobao, ¿eh? Le hemos quitado todo lo que tenía. Empezamos bien.
Spacer's choice takes care of its own. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
¿Por qué no?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk. The walls talk, is all. We all got sights on each other. Any of us breaks company protocol, boss is gonna hear about it from 6 different mouths. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got. Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
Si me tengo la per, ¿cómo no la voy a usar?
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
Este pueblo tiene problemas, ¿eh?
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
O sea que todos estos están hechos polvo. Aquí ha habido uno que se ha cambiado de cama. Este. Sí, el otro al que le hemos quitado todas las cosas, yo creo que estaba sobando al hombre y le hemos ventilado todo.
That's odd. Take him down!
Creo que son los bichos que había. Sí, sí.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know.
I've got some time. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Muy interesante, te dejo ahí. Bueno, también vemos ahí la brújula de arriba. Muy típica del Fallout. Los personajes, como se mueve también es muy Fallout. Pero el nivel de detalle es exageradamente bueno. Saltuna. Vaya tela, ¿no? Uno que se le ha cortado a la mano. O sea que si tenemos un gran nivel de pirateo, podemos directamente vender nosotros los objetos a la máquina. Solo tenemos 14 bits, no creo que podamos... Qué bonito es. Aquí hay algunas luces que están pochas, ¿eh?
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
Ya me lo han dicho.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
Problemas.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
¿Qué remedio?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come
Seguro
home.
que si hago una misión para ellos, me dan el regulador y se lo devuelvo a estos.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold.
¿Veis? Aquí puedo intentar convencerles de lo que me ha dicho este,
The
¿no?
Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Bueno,
My dad
veremos.
told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you,
Creo que
Mr.
vamos a
Thompson.
ganar un companion.
Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Seguro que nos vamos a divertir.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Mola mucho el juego. Y también el sistema que tiene de señalizar a dónde tenemos que ir. Es que está hacia abajo y también ahí arriba. Está muy bien pensado. Nos indica el primer punto, que es salir de aquí, y luego ya seguramente a partir de ahí donde tenemos que andar, ¿no?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Y por lo que estoy viendo se me han desbloqueado ahora estas opciones, ¿no? Para el companion. que será la de atacar o quedarse o agrupar o avanzar, ¿no? Hay que mantenerlas además. ¿Veis? Le hemos indicado fuese ahí. Y las demás deben de ser para atacar. Bueno, pues... Aquí lo vamos a dejar. Aquí vamos a dejar la partida. Es un vídeo 4K. Llevamos... seguramente llegue casi a la hora. Juegazo, juegazo se nos avecina. Va a estar muy interesante. Me ha gustado mucho esta introducción del juego, de la manera que nos ha ido llevando. Están muy bien las opciones de diálogo. No son las típicas tampoco, ¿no? Y una maravilla, ¿no? Que la tengamos dentro del Xbox Game Pass, totalmente gratis, entre comillas, dentro del servicio. Nos vemos con más juegos, más gameplay, más resúmenes, más directos y más de todo. Hasta luego.
Xbox. MondoXbox. Play Anywhere. Retrocompatible. Juegos a 4K. No se dice Xbox, se dice Xbox. ¿Y qué más dará? ¿Y qué pasa con el Xbox?